Let's go. I wake up to a little bit.
Welcome, everybody, to the Over the Hills Hoops Podcast, episode number 2. I'm Patrick here in Las Vegas, and I'm joined by Randy down deep in the heart of Texas. What's up, Fathead? How you doing today?
What's going on, Slim Shady?
Just chilling, man, chilling. All right, we got a lot of action today. So 12 games last night. But before we start talking about games, I want to talk to you about the James Harden saga that's happening there in Philadelphia. I guess you saw that he shows up to travel with the team to Milwaukee, and they're like, nope, stay here. You haven't been here 10 days. You need to get some training in. You need to, we need to make sure you're up to game shape, that type of stuff. And they leave without him. So what's going on with that, man, you think? What's going on inside that organization?
I think he's the locker room. I think there's a problem in the locker room with him. I think I don't think he's going to mesh well with that team this year if they decide to keep him, if they don't trade him. I think there's too much bad blood there. I mean, he didn't show up for none of the preseason games, did he? He didn't play. I don't think he needed the preseasons.
No training camp. None. Yeah. And then he left 10. Then he left 10 days ago for personal reasons, which apparently he was taking care of his mom that was ill or whatever. But apparently the team doesn't see that as an excuse. But
even at the end of last year, he was wanting to go to a different team. So I don't know. I don't think that's gonna.
Yeah, he gave up on him in the playoffs too last year, man.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure. I think they're a better team without him.
I agree. I don't know if they're a better team without him. I think they're more cohesive. I mean, obviously losing James Harden is going to hurt any team. But like you said, that's talking skill wise, not locker room wise, not the cohesion these guys have together. I really, really like Tyrese Maxey, man. I'm big on that guy. I think he's going to have a great year.
Yeah, he very well may be the most improved player.
He might be.
He's got a shot at it.
I mean, he averaged 20 last year, anyways, or something like that. So he might.
Oh, yeah.
He might be an all-star this year, though. But what do you do if you're the owner or the 76ers organization? What are you doing with him? With Harden?
I think you have to trade. You have to trade him because he's going to bring too much. I think maybe too much cancer to the locker room, where it's going to cause their continuity to be off, and where they could be. When I say better team without him, I think they have better ball flow, better continuity with what they have right now than with him in the lineup. I think it's going to bring too much side stuff that's not good for the team.
No, I agree. If I'm the Sixers organization, I'm going to be like, we're not going to get what this guy's worth, and that's fine. I don't care. Yeah. Like we're done with him. We're gonna get what we can get and just move on. Like James Harden, what does he got? He's making 30-40 million a year, I'm sure. I don't even know what his contract is, but I'm sure it's 30 to 40 million at least. I'm getting rid of him. I'm getting what I can get, some picks, maybe a couple of role players, and let's go with the season, because the Sixers are ready to move on without him.
Yeah.
All right.
I think so. I think it'll be better.
Yeah, that's a crazy drama thing. All right, let's start off with some of our picks from last night. We actually did pretty well. I was telling you, I didn't get your over-under for the Pistons Heat game. So the way it went last night, I got 15 right picks. There's 24 picks we made, right? I think that's right. Yeah, with 24 picks. I got 15 right, 1 push, and 8 wrong. You got 14 right. I gave you a second push for that one, I didn't get the over-under, and 8 wrong. So me and you were right there close on each other, even though we picked a lot of different teams. So, you probably would have got that over-under right, and we probably would have been tied on that. All right, so let's start off with the Hawks-Hornets. Last night was busy. I didn't get a lot. Like, I watched the Celtics game and the Knicks, and I was flipping in and out of channels, like during commercials, and I had all four games up on the screen at one time, and it was awesome, man. I love YouTube TV for that. It's pretty awesome. All right, so let's talk Hawks Hornets. I didn't get to see this a lot. I watched some of it. You go ahead and start with what you saw. If you saw, I know you had to work last night, so I don't know how much you got to see. I mean, we'll just kind of go through it, kind of through the box score and see what's up.
Well, they have LaMelo Ball back this year. I thought he did, fairly well. I mean, I think he's a truer point guard. I mean, 15 points and 10 assists, and he also got 6 rebounds. I thought he played, pretty dang good for his first, for opening season. I don't think Charlotte will, make a deep run this year, but they got a pretty well. I mean, they got quite a few young guys there.
Yeah, they're
So
going to
I
be
would-
competing for play-in. I
Yeah.
think they're going to be competing for a play-in spot. I don't think they're
Right.
going to be a top 8 team. Like we did our
Meaning
predictions
if-
yesterday.
Meaning if LaMelo stays healthy, in my opinion.
Sure, yeah. We yesterday in our picks, you picked the Hornets at home plus 3.5. You won that one. I picked the Hawks minus 3.5. I picked the Hawks to win. They lost by 6, 116-110. I mean, and then the over/under was 237. We both picked the under. We both won that. So it was 226 points. Yeah, I liked Melo's play. What I got to see of him, man. I wish there was a way I could watch every game.
Oh, no joke.
I hate that I can't watch every game. But yeah, Melo played a little under himself. He's gonna really improve those numbers. He's gonna be 22, 23 points. He's gonna have 10 assists and he's gonna have 6 or 7 rebounds. He's pretty much a walking triple double. That's just the way he plays. Looks like PJ Washington played well. Like I said, I didn't get to see a lot of this. I just watched the highlights of it. Terry Rozier, those guys, they just don't have any depth on the bench. Looks like Brandon Miller got in and put up 13 points. I'm expecting that about from him this year. 12, 13 points for the year. What do you think about Atlanta, man? They've been in this tweener spot for years. They just can't get it going. Like they're always the 7, 8 seed, maybe play in like.
Well, if you look at Trey Young's numbers last night, he was 4 for 19 from the field and 1 for 9 from 3-point line. Yeah, he had 23 points, but he went to the free throw line 15 times.
Yeah, and he's money from the free throw line. He's always going to make those. Yeah, so
I mean, he actually had an off game really last night. I mean, even though he had 23 points,
right,
but outside shooting wasn't very, very good for him.
Yeah, I think what they need on that team, they need a real big. I like Clint Capella. He's athletic, but the dude's not. When your game's built on athleticism, unless you're LeBron James, when you get older, your game's going to diminish. That's just the way it is. They need a real big there.
He's not the same player he was in Houston either.
Right, yeah. They need a real big there.
Yeah, for sure. And Murray was 3 for 14, 0 for 3. He had 11 points. He was horrible last night. He was just off.
They're going to get it going. I think they make the playoffs. Or at least the play-in. They're going to be one of those.
I got them with the play in the bottom seed.
I think I picked Hawks as the 7 or 8 seed.
Yeah, I think so.
Wait, hold on. You have the Hawks as the 8th seed. I had them. No, I have him as the 8th seed. You don't have him at all. Okay. Yeah, I have him at the number 8 seed. Sorry, I was looking at what we picked yesterday. I got it all in a spreadsheet that we did. All right, let's move on to the next game, which is the Washington Wizards at the Indiana Pacers. Yesterday, the line was the Pacers -5 at home.
I missed that one.
No, you picked Pacers. Me and you both picked the Pacers.
I picked under. Didn't I?
We both picked under. Yeah, we both missed that one. The under. Yeah.
Good Lord.
235 was the under. We won the -5 at home with the Pacers. The over/under was 235 points. We both picked under. It went 263. So yeah, we both got cooked on that. This was one of the games that I was like I said, I was watching the Knicks and the Celtics, and during commercial I would switch to this game mostly. This is the one I would switch to and watch. And every time I did, I swear, like I switch over to it and Tyrese Halliburton scores. I'm like, dude, every time, like 3-pointer layup. I was like, this dude's got to have 40 points. And literally, I guess every time I switched, he was just scoring. Because he only had 20, which I'm not hating on the guys. 20 points, 11 assists. Then I was like, dude, he's insane. Like
Bruce Brown, though. Bruce Brown, too.
Bruce Brown, yeah, he was on fire, yeah.
8 for 11, 6 for 8 for 24 points.
Obi Toppin had a good game. I think he's going to have a breakout year here in Indiana, more than he did in New York.
Yeah.
He's going to – he only put up 11, but he was –
their starting 5 was solid. Yeah. I mean – they were all real sufficient all night. They were.
Yeah. I don't like. Buddy Hield came off. He did well on the bench, which you picked him for 6th man of the year anyways. So like he's gonna. That's what he does. He's good, man. And then they got that Mathurin kid. He's pretty good too, man. I was checking him out. Yeah. All right, let's flip over. Yeah, we saw them put up 143. I think it was third quarter. They had over 100 points already. I was like, holy cow, man, these dudes are killing it.
Almost like an all-star game.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. All right. Let's talk about the Washington Wizards. What'd you see? What'd you like from those guys? Personally, I thought Jordan Poole played like crap. I mean, obviously he only put up 18.
I'm not a big fan. Of
I know,
Poole.
I know you're not a fan of Poole, but
He's garbage in my
He's not-
book. I know y'all start talking about the guy. I don't like the guy. I think he's a bad player for the team. He's not a team player.
he's going to be a bad player for any team he goes to, but he's
Yeah.
going to put up big numbers. That's down for him because he only had 18. He's going to put up 25 this year. I'm still sticking with that.
6 from 3-point line, so
Yeah, he didn't have a great shooting night.
He's
Yeah.
a good player. I'm not saying
No, I hear you. Yeah, I don't like the guy, his personality really either.
Yeah,
But
Kuzma.
hey,
Kuzma's always going to put you 20, 25 points solid every night.
Kuzma's a dog, man. Kuzma is just a dog.
I wish the Lakers had never got rid of him.
Yeah,
He was a good 6 man off the bench for the Lakers.
this is one of those teams that I look through Washington and I'm like, I don't recognize many players on your team, man. Like, I don't know these guys. Like, I want to watch one of their full games. Like, Tyus Jones. Yeah, I mean, like, you know what I mean? But you look at the roster and you're like,
Yeah.
who did he play for last year? Like, I think this team is going to be dead last in the league this year. That's my prediction with them. Like, I don't think they're going to do much at all. All right, so let's move on to the next game,
Both bet home.
which is
Move on to your 3-piece fingers. Here we
let's
go.
go. We're going to Boston at New York. I watched this game all the way through. This is one of my most exciting games that I was ready for.
It was a good game.
Yeah, it was a great game. What'd you take away from this game? From
Man,
what you,
I'll tell you-
I know you didn't get to see it, but what'd you?
I got to see the second half of it.
Yeah.
Man, the Knicks can be tough this
The
year.
Knicks are the real deal, man. They are.
They can be tough. Don't you have your 6 man on here on the Knicks quickly?
Quickly, it was my backup, him and Bones Highland, they both played really well last night. Quickly had a great game off the bench,
He
man.
was very good last night off the bench. I mean, we gave him 28 minutes for 7-11 from the field and 5 or 7 3-point line.
Yeah, quickly he came in. He's just hitting that. He's like Jamal Crawford, man. Comes off the bench and or just goes nuts, dude. Like,
Yeah.
I told you.
They're solid. The Knicks solid.
Yeah, I mean, Boston should have run away with this game. They were up big. Tatum had a lot of turnovers. They actually had a lot of turnovers. Jaylen Brown did not play well. If he plays well, they beat him by 10 or 15, 20 points. Like, it's just he didn't get it going. I was really, really impressed with Drew Holiday and Derek White's defense last night, man. So good.
Oh, Porzingis, bro.
Porzingis was on fire. He put up 15 in the first quarter.
Yeah.
And he didn't score much in the second. I think he had 6 in the third or something. I don't remember exactly, but he ended up getting 15, 30 points. That's a good night for him, man. He played. He had a block on. Who was it on? Was it on RJ Barrett? It was a great block on RJ Barrett.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for RJ Barrett keeping him in the game last night and quickly, that game would have gotten out of hand bad. I told you it was going to be a tough. Huh?
There's one thing that concerns me about Boston. Yeah, they're tough. Is their depth.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of that going on. But you don't have to with young guys. Like we saw that last year with Denver.
No, you don't.
With
I mean,
Denver,
forever.
we saw him getting away with 9 players last year with Denver. So I mean, I think Boston's going to be okay. I mean, obviously they're going to be okay. We'll see. Barring any injuries, like I'm pretty excited about this Boston team. They were my pick to win it all, but I'm pretty big on. And Tatum played lights out last night. He was so good.
Yeah.
The turnovers he's got to get away from, but yeah, he
I
played
mean,
great.
even at 4 turnovers, you're dropping 34 points, 4 turnovers. It can actually offset itself. Yeah, you need to minimize that down to at least half of that in a game, maybe.
I don't know. I don't know if there's a couple players in this league that I don't know that there are that many scorers in this league better than Jason Tatum. Just pure scoring. Devin Booker's one of them. Luka Doncic.
Kevin Durant.
But Kevin Durant. We only got to see one sample of him so far. We'll get to see him tonight, but I'm assuming he's still the old Kevin Durant. I don't think he's slowing down yet. So, that was a great game. I really like Derek White and Drew Holiday, man. Their defense was crazy good. Let's talk about the Knicks for a minute. I told you Jalen Brunson was going to have a tough game, and he didn't really get going until maybe late in the third quarter, early fourth. He only had like 6 points or something, or 7 points. He knocked down a 3. I remember getting to 10. I'm like, oh, maybe he's going to get it going. He only scored 15. Like, that's 10 points under his normal, pretty much. I think he's pretty close to 25 a game. So, yeah, he was -9 too. That
we had a tough game last night.
That backcourt for Boston is defensively is so tough. Julius Randle didn't have a great game either. He didn't really get it going. He shot terrible last night.
No.
RJ Barrett played great.
I mean, even with a couple of their main two guys off the starting five, Randall and Brunson, they having mediocre games. They feel that close with Boston. That's pretty tough, though.
Yeah. Oh no, New York's real, man. I'm telling you. Actually, we were talking about sixth men. Josh Hart came in at 6 last night. Quickly came in at 7. So I mean, I'm assuming that's not going to matter, but he's probably going to move up the depth chart a little bit. All right,
I'm sure.
Yeah, the game was really close, and then Peyton Pritchard didn't do much until he only scored at the end of the game. He got those 2 clutch free throws to pretty much seal it. So I think Boston should have won this game by probably 10 points or more, but they kind of fumbled the bag a little bit. I forgot to look at the lines. I won the Knicks minus 3.5. We both did. Sorry, we both picked the Celtics minus 3.5 on the road, and then we both picked the over for the 225. And it only went to 212 points. So we both lost that one. Mm-hmm. All right. Let's move ahead to the Rockets and the Magic. I didn't get to catch a lot of this game. I was trying to get to it, but there was just so many other games I wanted to watch. This was like the back burner for me.
I didn't see this game.
Yeah, I watched a little bit of it on Gamecast this morning, but they might be the worst offense in basketball, Houston Rockets. They put up 86. They put up 86 points, man. It's not 1989. Like, come on, you got to score 100 today. Like, you know what I mean?
How much was Fred VanVleet's contract? What was that?
It's like 32 million a year, dude. Something like that. Yeah.
And he puts up 14 points for 32 million.
VanVleet, I'm a big fan of VanVleet. He's a great player, and he's going to put up close to 20 this year, maybe more, since he's pretty much the man there. But yeah, I mean, you can't put up, if
you're the man for that team, you cannot put up 14 points a night. That is not going to happen.
It is only one game, but I still go with the fact that they did overpay for him. Dillon Brooks, this is the problem. I didn't get to see this game, so I'm just looking at box scores. I don't really know how he played defensively. He's not going to give you a lot offense. 14 points is good for Dillon Brooks. I feel like that's where he's going to live.
That's his ceiling.
Yeah, that's his ceiling. Absolutely, yeah. Jalen Green, I'm big on Jalen Green. Looks like he didn't do much. He only got 10 points. He was minus 12 in the box score. Dillon Brooks was minus 15 box score. That's not good, homie. I know. Plus minus is one of those numbers. It's like a team thing, but still, like, it didn't look like Amin Thompson really got going either. He was minus 34. Holy cow, dude. I know I'm making a big deal out of plus minuses, but that's still some telling things. Looks like he shot 3 for 10, only got 8 points. Like, yeah, I mean, I know it's his first game, but yeah, I think this might be the worst offense. They're probably going to be a pretty good defense, but that's the worst offense in the NBA, I think, right from the first game.
Well, they gave up 115 points to Orlando, so it's not too good defense.
The Magic's, they're not bad offensively, man. I actually like I like some of those guys. They're Franz Wagner and Paolo Banchero, really good. Looks like Cole Anthony did good off the bench.
Yeah, he did real good off the bench.
He got 20 points, plus minus 17. Like, I didn't get to see the game, like I said, but that Cole Anthony, that's Greg Anthony's son, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know that till like last year, I think. Yeah. But yeah, These are two of the teams that are going to be at the bottom of the list. Magic may be able to be close to a play-in, but I doubt it. Moving on. Oh wait, let's look at the picks for that. We had Rockets Magic. We both had Magic minus 4, which we won that, and the over under was 220 points. We both won that. We both went under 202 points. So we did good on those. All right, let's move on to the next game, which is the Cavs and the Nets. I did watch this one a little bit when I had time in between the next game. So it was the line was -1. You picked the Cavs. I picked the Nets. It was actually -1. The Cavs won by 1, so we both pushed that. Nobody won anything. The over-under, the over-under was 219 points. We both picked the over, and it went to 217. We both lost that one, so we didn't do good on the Cavs-Nets game. Yeah. I did get to watch this a little bit. Like I said, I was kind of checking it out. Donovan Max Strus. Let's start with him, man. That was a great pickup for them. He played above him. He played above himself last night. He's not going to average 27, but he might be 17, 18 points.
about to say 18 points a game at least.
Yeah. Donovan Mitchell. He's doing Donovan Mitchell things. He didn't have a great shooting night, but I mean, not terrible. I mean, wait, what did he shoot? He didn't have a good 3-point shooting night because like he was shooting
40%.
Oh,
40%.
who was the one that was?
40%.
Maybe it was Evan Mobley I was thinking about that had a bad shooting night, but he wasn't terrible either. Yeah, Donovan Mitchell, 27 points. I like that. That's about what he's doing this year again. What did he average last year? Something similar to that, right? 27, 28 points. He was a little below 30, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's just what he's going to do. Like I told you yesterday, I did hear he's not happy there from, I don't know what source I got that from, but I heard it from somewhere in the interwebs world. But they look good. I mean, Brooklyn, and let's not sleep on, I told you not to sleep on Brooklyn. Brooklyn's going to be a decent team, but let's talk about them. Yeah, let's go to Brooklyn.
Let's talk about Brooklyn.
Let's talk about Brooklyn. Ben Simmons? You going Ben Simmons?
No, not yet. I'm not going to get to him yet.
All right.
We're gonna leave old Benny boy right there for a second.
All right.
But what is wrong with this coach? You have Cam Thomas 2 years in a row on the bench. He's knocking down 30 to 40 points a game. And last year he was only getting 12, 15 minutes a game. And someone, I think Dinwiddie was hurt, and he comes in there dropping 40 points. And then he comes back, he's back to 12 minutes a game. This kid played 25 minutes last night, dropped 36 points. Very sufficient. Why in the world is he not in the starting lineup?
Who are you moving out? Are you moving Cam Johnson out?
No, let's move Ben Simmons out. He's overrated.
No way. You're not moving Ben. Ben had a bad game. Ben had a bad game.
Okay, first off, no. Ben Simmons been a bad game since he's been in the league. Number one. Number two, he's supposed to be the man in Brooklyn, right? He's supposed to be number one guy. You score 4 points, that's worse than AD leaving in the second half, getting in the street clothes and going to the house the second, third, fourth quarter.
You're right. The problem,
come on.
The problem with Ben Simmons is it's not that he's not playing well. It's he's not shooting. He shot 6 times. Like, you can't do that.
Because you don't have an outside shot. Number one.
No, but like you saw him in preseason and in training, like he was getting after it. He was like, it's like, how are you at this stage in your career? You're the man and you're taking 6 shots. That's my only problem.
Overrated.
He's not a great scorer. He's never going to be a great scorer, but he is a 15, 20 point a game scorer. Like, he's not a great shooter, but he can score. He's athletic. He's big.
Hear it from me. He will not make the All-Star game this year.
I mean, probably not, but
no.
Let's talk about Cam Thomas. Okay, so if you do want to move him up, I would take Cam Johnson out. That's the way I would. I'm not replacing Spencer Dinwiddie.
You can't take Cam Johnson out. He's a power forward, strong forward.
Yeah, I'm not taking Bridges out for him.
No, you can't take Bridges out. But I'm just saying the young man needs to be involved more into the.
Yeah, I don't know where you go with him. I don't know what you do with it. Like,
I don't know what's going through this coach's mind. I'd have this kid on the court. He's a walking bucket. Yeah.
Bridges is really good. Dinwiddie had a bad game. He didn't shoot much, but Dinwiddie's a good 15, 20 point a game guy. Like, I like him a lot. Yeah. All right, let's move on. Who else we got next? We got Pistons and Heat. Pistons and Heat. I told you not to sleep on this Detroit team. I told you they're not going to make a big splash, but they're young, athletic, and they're good, man. It was good to get Cade Cunningham back last night.
Didn't I tell you yesterday, Cade Cunningham? What I tell you about Cade Cunningham yesterday evening?
I don't remember what you said. What'd you say?
I told you that he was my second pick of most improved player.
Absolutely, dude. He's a beast, man. Comes out dropping 30 points.
They are. But I should have went with Cade Cunningham, but I got to stick with the whole team.
Hey, I'm not gonna ruin the surprise, but I got something coming in the mail for the home team. For me, I'm gonna
shock you. Breaking news! Gonna shock you with my picks later.
Okay, all right, fair enough.
We gotta get going through this.
All right, so Miami Heat. What are you feeling about these guys this year, man? Do you think they're gonna? Were they the 8 seed last year, right? And they went all the way to the finals. They were 8, right?
Yes, they were.
Yeah, they were the 8 seed. So where did
I pick them yesterday? Where did I pick them finishing?
Let me see.
Number 4? 4 or 5?
You have them at number 5, and I do as well. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So, man, they're to me they're like a. I think they finished around five or six. They're a wild card to me. Like
they are,
they
man.
have the potential to be very good. Because I mean, you got Tyler Hero in there. He's
back, man.
Good,
Yeah, he's back.
The only thing I didn't like about is Kyle Lowry.
Yeah.
Look, I mean, 2 points. I mean, 0 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, and 2 steals, 1 block.
Yeah, Kyle Lowry's better than that, man. He's a good player. I really like him. I
don't know what happened to him last night. He played 32 minutes. That's not.
I didn't get to watch this game.
Kind of production. I mean, yeah, they got past Detroit. Detroit's what'd you say? They're a young team, right? Detroit's a young team.
Oh yeah.
So I mean, you put Miami against any other juggernaut team, they're not going to win because their point guard got to play better than that.
Miami might fall off a little bit. They might not be number 5 actually. Let's look at what
who's they lose last year? They lost Gabe Vincent and
Max Strus.
Yeah, that's 2 big losses.
Let's look at the Pistons, and we're looking at the game. There was -9. You picked the Heat. I picked the Pistons to lose by less than 9. I won that one. You lost. The over-under was 219.5. I took the under, which it went to. This is the game we didn't get your pick on the over-under. I went to 200.
Heat to win this, though, right?
You picked the Heat to win, yeah. But no, they have to win by 9 points. You picked them to win, yeah. The Heat did not like. I didn't get to watch the game. It looks like Bam did Bam things. You know, he's out there doing that. 22 and 8. Jimmy Butler got a lot of rebounds and put up 19 points. I wish Butler would take that step from 22 points a game to 30 points a game. Like that's what I want to see from him. But
you know what I see about Butler, like last year, like there's games like he's just amazing.
Yeah.
And there's games where he's at 15 points a game.
Yeah, bro just casually drops 50 in the playoffs, you know, like
I know you can't do that. You gotta be consistent.
That's the playoffs, man.
Yeah.
It was crazy seeing him with the emo hair in at training camp, and then he comes in with braids last night. All right. Kevin Love played pretty decent, looks like. He got 13 points, 10 boards. I mean, go Kevin Love, man. Yeah, good for him.
That's where his ceiling's going to be this year.
Yeah.
Now, he's going to occasionally have a 20-point game because he'll get from behind the arc, and then he'll hit 20, 23 points that game. But
yeah,
I think he'll stay around 10 to 15 points a game.
All right, moving on to the Timberwolves and the Raptors. It was Timberwolves -1 at the Raptors. We both took the Timberwolves and lost. 223.5. We both took the under. We win that. 191 points in the game. Looks like the Raptors won by 3. So yeah, we lost that pick. I didn't get to watch this game at all. I've seen some on GameCast, but I didn't get to see. There was too much going on last night. They need like 6 games and not. I can't do 12, man. It's too many games. Looks like Anthony Edwards played lights out though. 26 points, 14 boards.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, Karl Anthony Towns.
I think that's what he's going to say. That's where he lives, right there.
Yeah, I mean, he's not going to get 14 a game. He's going to get 9 probably or 8 this year, I would say.
I'm talking about point wise.
Point wise, yeah, for sure, yeah, absolutely.
He was 8 for 27 from the field though, so that's
running out of time already. Dang.
Yeah, we'll have to move through.
No, we're good. Let's see. Mike Conley, he's still doing it. 11 points on 31 minutes. I mean, he's getting up there, man. I don't expect too much out of him. They don't have a lot of people on. They only played 9 players last night, so yeah. Let's look at the Raptors real quick. I guess they're gonna do their thing, man. I don't know.
Schroeder.
I don't know that I picked them to even be. I don't even have the Raptors being in there. Yeah, neither one of us picked them. So maybe we're sleeping on the Raptors this year. I don't know.
Maybe we are. Schroeder's gonna bring. He's point guard. I think he's an 18-point guy.
Yeah, I think that's a little high for him. Maybe 14. He's going to get 6.
The reason I say 18 is because he's going to be able to take a lot more shots with this team than he did with the Lakers.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
So that's why I put him.
I like Schroeder, man. I like Schroeder, except for the flopping he does. Did you see last night? They gave 2 technicals in
the bus home.
Holy cow! What was that noise?
I got like.
ESPN just threw an ad up on my screen. It scared the crap out of me. They called 2 technicals in the Knicks Celtics game for flopping. So I was happy about that. I want that taken out of the game. Get this flopping out of here, man. Sorry, I lost my train of thought there. Yeah, I do like Schroeder though. I think they're gonna be. this is going to be maybe a team competing for the. Unless we're sleeping on them, they're going to be a team competing for the play-in.
Yeah.
OG Anunoby did good, 20 points. Scotty Barnes, Pascal Siakam, like they're 15, 20, 17 guys. Like these guys, they don't have that they don't have that superstar player. Is probably why we're sleeping on them, you know?
Yeah. True.
All right, moving on to the Oklahoma City Thunder and the Bulls. We both picked, the line was the Bulls -2. We both picked OKC +2. We won that one. The over-under is 227.5. You took the over and lost. I took the under and won at 226 points. Let me grab this game up real quick. This one, I got to watch a little of. I was switching to it. I'm going to go on record here and say I've been wrong for the last few years about Shea. Man, I've said this dude is just doing what he's doing because he's playing on a team with players that aren't that good. And when you've done it for 4 years now or however long it's been, like it's just I was wrong about him, man. That dude's he's a baller. 31 points and assists, like he's just he's a handful, man. Chet,
I really like that kid.
Chet didn't really impress like I was hoping he would. He got 25 minutes, 11 points. Like I said, I didn't get to see a lot of the game. I saw some of it. What do you
plus 14 though?
Yeah, what are you thinking about this OKC team? Are you liking them or not?
Yeah, I like him. I really like Shea. He's a tough point. I think he's an underrated point guard in the league.
Yeah, I have them picked as the number 8 seed coming out of the West, and that's saying a lot with the teams that are in the West. So
I think they're still maybe a couple players away.
They could be. Yeah, I like their young core though, man. I like Josh Giddey a lot. Jalen Williams, Lou Dort. Like, there's just they need some more players in there coming off the bench too. The Bulls. Yeah. Let's talk about the Bulls real quick. How are these guys going to do this year? You think they're going to be bottom of the barrel? In my opinion, they're going to be way down.
We're going to go as far as DeMar DeRozan and Zach LaVine take them.
DeMar DeRozan is one of those players that is really good. He's never been a winner in the playoffs. He's never, and I don't think he ever will be. Unfortunately, that's just. I told you yesterday. We talked about it yesterday when he left Toronto. They win a championship, but they added Kawhi. You know, we made that joke. But
I think they're really missing their point guard,
Lonzo Ball.
Yeah, I think they're a better team with him in there.
Yeah. What happened to Caruso, man? He was like. I felt like he was gonna.
With that team.
I felt like his career was gonna go up until he got to the Bulls, and he's still averaging 6 points a game or whatever 5 points a game, 7 points a game, whatever he averages for his career.
I thought he was better with the Lakers.
Well, obviously he has people taking the doubles when he's playing with AD and LeBron. I mean, he's gonna get openings.
Yeah, I don't think he meshes well with Chicago, in my opinion.
Yeah. All right, let's move on to the Pelicans Grizzlies game. It was Grizzlies +1 at home against the Pels. I took the Pelicans -1, which I won. Oh, we both took it. Sorry, we both took the Pelicans -1. Over/under was 224.5. We both took the under, and it was 215 points. So we won that as well. Let me see if I can find this box score up here. There's like a million of them from last night.
Yep, Zion Williams.
Yeah, dude, Zion. He doesn't look as fit as he did last year before he got hurt. Looks like he added some weight back on, but dude, he was on fire last night. He was killing it.
Yeah. If he can stay healthy, is a big factor. I don't think he's played a whole NBA season yet, has he?
No. I think I was watching something.
He's not played a whole NBA season.
In 4 years, he's played 114 games or something. That's not an exact number, but something like that. Like not many games in 4 years. So no, he's never played a full season.
Yeah, if he can play a full, at least 3/4 of the season, my Lord, he's a young man.
Whenever he got hurt last year, they were the number 1 seed in the West. So
yeah,
they have a lot of like, dude. I really like Brandon Ingram. The dude he's a walking bucket. And then of course CJ McCollum's been doing it for years too. So they don't have a lot of depth coming off the bench. Larry Nance, like some guys like that. They don't. Yeah, I mean they need more pieces there, but. This team, do either one of us have them in our picks?
Oh,
The Pelicans. Neither one of us have the Pelicans in there.
We can put them at 8 or 9. The plan.
No, you've got the Mavs at 8, Grizzlies at 7, and I've got Grizzlies at 7, OKC at 8. So
we might have slept on them a little bit.
We might have slept on them a little bit. Yeah. So
our bad.
Sorry, Zion.
Sorry. We're fat.
Yeah, I think they're going to be pretty. We are fat. Let's talk about Memphis real quick.
Fat? I thought I was big boned. Anyway.
Let's talk Memphis. Yeah, Desmond Bane, dude. That dude was doing it last year. He's gonna definitely do it this year till they get job back.
Yeah.
Like, it's so funny to see. Like, I know he gets a lot of people make fun of him the way he's built. Jesus
the magic never
Christ.
leaves you when you stay with the Disney Resorts collection.
Dude, hold up. Sorry, my bad.
Making every
ESPN needs to stop these ads in my background when I've got this screen pulled up. They're killing me.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Desmond Bane gets a lot of flack for the way he's built. He's 6'6", but he looks like he's real compact and short. Like it's funny to
Yeah,
me.
he looks like about 5'10".
Yeah, he does. He looks short. Yeah, I don't understand. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't get to see this game, but I guess Marcus Smart probably played well on defense, and he got 17 points. That's his wheelhouse. That's where he's going to live, man. He only got 3 assists. His assist numbers are probably going to go up. Jaren Jackson cost them this game, I'm sure, with only putting up 8 points. I did see Zion dunk on him, so
He did. Yeah, I did too. That was dirty. He had 5 blocks though. So
Yeah.
he's going to be in there. Didn't I have him for Defensive Player of the Year?
yeah, you got him repeating his Defensive Player of the Year. Derrick Rose in here doing it, man. He's still around. Good for Derrick Rose. All right, let's see. I need to go back one screen. All right, let's check out the next game, which is
It's the last one, isn't it?
now we got 3 more. Kings at the Jazz. There was a lot of games last night, man. Kings at the Jazz. This one pretty much went how we figured, I think. Yeah, the Kings were favored 1.5 on the road. We both picked that, and we both took the over 235 points with the 244. Let's just run through these real quick. Harrison Barnes played above himself, 33 points. That's not his game. He's 15 points. Yeah, Sabonis did his thing.
Yeah.
Keegan Murray, I'm still real big on that guy. 15 points,
For sure.
8 boards.
Yeah.
Like, I think he's going to be a star in this league in a few years. De'Aaron Fox, fastest player in the NBA still, I think. He just does it, man. What do you think about the Jazz? I don't think they're going to do much this year. I think they played way above themselves last year when they were in the runnings for it. Jordan Clarkson's he's a walking bucket.
I think he stays around the 20 point.
Yeah.
Not too 20 points.
And Lauri Markkanen, dude, I heard the best nickname for Lauri Markkanen. I died laughing. They call him Laurie Bird. that was awesome, dude. It was great.
Hey, did you know last year after the NBA season was over, he had where's he from?
He's Finland. He had to go to the Finnish. He had to serve in the Finnish army. Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's mandatory. Yeah.
Yeah.
His nickname is pretty sweet, the Finisher. So that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, that is awesome.
Yeah, these guys, I don't think they're going to do a whole lot this year. We probably talked about that already, but Jordan Clarkson, he's a walking bucket, man, and Markkanen's going to average 20 something. They need a few more pieces there. Walker Kessler played on the FIBA team. He's I don't know about that guy yet, but John Collins is solid too. They just need a few more players there before they're going to be any good. All right, let's run on to the next games. Mavs Spurs. This was the Mavs Spurs. This was the big game on the list for all of us, for everybody involved. Now I watched this game start to finish. What'd you think about Luka Doncic in this game, man?
A triple-double.
33-point triple-double.
Jesus, dude, he's so good.
He's probably, like I told you, Tatum's probably the best, like up there with the best scorers in the league, but I think Luka is the best scorer in the league. And then I don't.
Dude, he was 3 for 11 behind 3-point line, but man, with him and Kyrie, dude, I told you.
Oh, sorry.
8? Do I have him 7 and 8?
I think you had them, yes, somewhere around there. You have them at number 8. Yep. And I don't even have them on my list at all because I said I said this yesterday. I said I don't think that it's going to work well with Luka and Kyrie. Now I'm gonna update my statement. If Kyrie plays like he did last night, taking that step back, trying to facilitate a little more like he did, because he was passing the ball well. I was really liking what I saw to Kyrie. they could do well like that if he's going to sit back and be like, all right, this is our number one option. I'm going to be the number two. Like,
Yeah.
I really like that rookie they got too, Derek Lively. He played well last night. Yeah, he was playing great last night. Grant Williams played good defense. Like, he put up 17 points. I'm big on Grant Williams. I was sad when Boston lost him.
Yeah.
I think he's going to be a good player. He's not going to average 17. He's going to be 12, 13 points, but he's going to bring defense and rebounding. So, yeah. They look good, man. They did Seth even play? I guess Seth played 4 minutes. Yeah, he didn't do much.
Didn't get hurt.
I didn't see it, man. I mean, I was watching the game and I don't even remember him going in at all. So,
Yeah.
all right, let's move over to the San Antonio Spurs.
Victor Wembanyama.
Victor Wembanyama's debut. I know it doesn't look like much on the box score, but the dude was in foul trouble the whole game. He only got to play like 20 minutes. Like, he bro, he's legit, at least at shooting. This dude, he blocked Kyrie right off the bat. Like, I was like, oh man, it's already started. Those points, like, he didn't really score until the fourth quarter. He only had 6 points going into the fourth, I think. And he like it was like a 2-minute stretch. He put up 9 points. Like, he can. I want to see him play a full game because, like, I remember Pop pulled him out early in the first. He got a foul, and then Pop pulled him out with it's like 4 minutes into the game. Pop pulls him out, and then he sits for a few minutes, and as soon as he goes back in, he gets a foul in like 15 seconds, and he's back on the bench. That's just kind of the way it was. He never really got to get in the flow of the game, so I want to see him in a full game when he gets to play 30-plus minutes. Dude, Devin Vassell, the dude, I saw the contract he got, and I was like, man, this kid got paid. I mean, I watched him a little last year, but like, dude, he's pretty good. Like, I was impressed with him last night. And Keldon Johnson too. Keldon Johnson was playing well, and I didn't know he's like their energy voice guy. And he's like a young kid. Like, he's of course all their kids are. Most people on that team are young. I mean,
Yeah.
it's a young team. I even like Zach Collins. He's only like 25, I think, or something. So this team may. I told you yesterday. This team may be play-in right at. I don't think they're gonna make the playoffs, but
Yeah.
I think they're gonna be close to it. But yeah, but with Wemby, I wasn't like overly impressed, but I think he's gonna be good. I'm like when you and I saw him in the summer league, we watched his first game. That was he had like 9 points, 5 rebounds, and a couple of blocks. We're like, man, this kid's overrated. I didn't see nothing out of him. You know how we were. We were talking about all that. Like Scoot Henderson's probably going to be better. Brandon Miller's better. Whatever we were saying. I'm recanting everything I said about this kid. I'm on the train now. I think he's going to be good. I already picked him for Defensive Player of the Year because of the hype. He only got 1 block, I think, last night, maybe 2. I don't remember what he got. 1 block, yeah. That was on Kyrie. I remember that one early. Yeah, I don't know about these guys, man. They're not their future looks bright though. I'll give you that. And he gets to play under Pop, so that's cool. I think we have 1 game left. Oh, hold on, I didn't hit the lines on this one. Okay, you won. You said Mavs -4, which was right. I picked the Spurs. I lost that one. We both went under, and the game went way over, 245 points. So we lost that. And then so we got 1 game left. The Blazers and the Clippers. I didn't get to see this, and it makes me mad. I have YouTube TV and NBA League Pass. I try to watch this game. The Spurs game's over. It's the last game on, and it's blacked out because it's California, close to me, so I don't get to watch it. We both picked the Clippers -9. You took the over and won at 227.5. I took the under and lost. It went to 234 points. Did you get to catch any of this game?
Nope, didn't get to watch this one either.
Yeah,
it was blacked out.
I watched. I got to see it on Game Time this morning. I watched it early. Man, Portland's just gonna have a bad year. I mean, what can you say about them? They're just not gonna be able to do a lot.
Who did you say earlier that was gonna have the worst offense in the league?
Oh, Houston. Yeah.
I think it'll be between Houston and Portland.
Yeah, I mean,
they did put up 111 points. I get it. But
you don't have a lot on this team. What's up?
Why is Brogdon coming off the bench?
That's kind of his niche. That's what he did last year too. Malcolm Brogdon, didn't he win 6-man last year?
I forgot Scoot Henderson in there. I forgot about Scoot.
Didn't he win 6-man last year? Malcolm Brogdon? Pretty sure he did, right?
I think so.
Yeah, that's kind of what he does. I really like Jeremy Grant on that team, but and DeAndre Ayton just put up 4 points, I guess. Like, yeah, good for you, Phoenix, for getting Yusuf Nurkic. That's an upgrade for him for now, I think.
I agree.
The Clippers. Clippers are going to be tough. Clippers are going to be tough, man. I have them at I have them as my number 5 seed, and you have them at number 6. So yeah, we both thinking they're about middle of the pack teams. I mean, they're going to be tough. They're going to have a good.
They could take 4. They could go to 4 if they play.
There's a lot of tough teams in the West, man.
Yeah, it's tough to knot it up.
Westbrook only putting up 11 and 13. That means 13's great. That's Russell Westbrook. You know, he's a great facilitator. Looks like he shot well. Looks like he wasn't shooting a lot, which is better for him. He doesn't need to be putting up 30 shots a night or 25 shots a night.
I mean, you don't have to. You got Paul George on your team.
Yep. Kawhi looks like Kawhi's healthy, playing well. So good. Like,
he was 5 for 5 behind the 3-point line.
I want to watch this team play. I didn't get to see him last night, but you know. All right. I think we spent enough time on last night's games. Let's move on to today.
Night.
All right, I'm going to go over here to the betting lines. Let me see what we got tonight.
2 games tonight, right?
Yeah, there's only 2. Yeah, let's go 2 games tonight. Let's get away from 12 games in a night, NBA. Come on, man.
Yeah.
All right, so let me see. I think I've already got these. I've got these written down. Okay, so the lines have changed a little bit since I wrote them down. All right, the 76ers at the Bucks. Looks like Milwaukee's at home. They're -6 at home, and the over-under is 227. Let me change this line a little bit. Oh, I don't even have it. -6?
Is it -6?
Yeah, the Bucks are favored by 6 at home. What did I say, 227.5? Oh, no. Sorry, I'm wrong. 227.
227, yeah. I say no.
Yeah, 227. All right, so Harry, what are you thinking about this game here tonight? I'm gonna. There's no injuries on the Bucks. The only person injured on the 76ers is James Harden, listed as unavailable or personal reasons or whatever.
Yeah.
So what are you looking for tonight in this game?
I am taking Milwaukee and the over. I think Giannis is going to do what Giannis does and play bully ball.
Yeah.
If you don't stop like Giannis, like he's only way to play Giannis is, of course, you have to double teaming. I think that when he's going downhill, you got to get a couple of guys in front of him and slow him down, and try to slow him down. This dude, I mean, he's a top 3, top 4 best player in the world. You know,
he's great.
So, and plus they have game time. So I think Milwaukee takes this game. I go with the over on this game tonight.
Yeah, I would take the 76ers +6 if they didn't have all the drama right now surrounding their organization. I think I would pick them, but I'm gonna take Milwaukee as well. What do you think about these teams defensively? Like, what do you see from them? I don't know, man. I don't know what to think about them. I know that the Bucks are gonna hurt losing Drew in the backcourt on defense. Dude, the Bucks look good. Like, you look at the Bucks roster, they just look so good, man. Like, their first 8 players are just great. Like, they're gonna be good. I think I'm gonna take. I guess I'm gonna take the. You took the under or the over? Sorry.
I took the over.
Okay, I put you in the wrong spot. Okay, so you're gonna be on the under. I think I'm gonna take the over on this one.
I took the over.
I'm sorry. I'm taking the over as well. Okay. We're both going the same way. My bad. My bad.
We're gonna wash on that. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I expect Giannis to do big things. We're gonna see. I'm excited to see Tyrese Maxey in that facilitating role. I watched an interview with him with JJ Redick on his podcast. Man, I like that kid a lot, dude. I'm big on him.
Yeah.
All right. So let's move on to the Suns at the Lake Show. Lake Show, home team. Home team. All right, so Lakers are -5.5 tonight.
Yeah.
They're favored by 5.5. Devin Booker's not playing, and neither is Bradley Beal, from what I understand. So
really,
yeah. Left foot soreness for Devin Booker, and the back for Bradley Beal. Still, it looks like.
And the Lakers. Jared Vanderbilt is still out.
Yeah, Vanderbilt's still out. Cam Reddish might be in. Yeah, he might be in tonight. So
game time.
Oh, game time decision. Yeah, the over under is 225 in this game. So where are you going with that?
Well, I was here at first. I was going to go with Phoenix.
What you were giving up on the home team tonight? All right.
I was going to step back as home team, and I was going to go with Phoenix. But with Bradley Beal and Devin Booker being out, I'm going to roll with the Lake Show.
I agree. I'm going with him too. I think that Anthony Davis has a redemption game tonight. I think he's going to go for 30 and 15. So
yes, he has to. I mean, the scrutiny he's taken the last couple of days, I understand they. If I was a professional player, I would not be on social media.
Absolutely not. No, you can't be, man. Like you get roasted when you have a bad game, or anything happens. Yeah, like
I think AD has to perform tonight, and I think D'Angelo Russell has to step his game up and make better decision making, and he's got to be more present on his decision making. I mean, we cannot have these dumb JV turnovers that he's been doing.
I wasn't real impressed with the Suns their first game. I know they've got some new pieces there. Kevin Durant hasn't played a lot with that team yet. They didn't look like Devin Booker played great in the first game, but they didn't look in sync at all. I'm taking the Lake Show tonight too, especially with D-Book out. We'll see Kevin Durant. But where are you going over under in this one?
What is over?
225 points.
I'm going to go with the over on this one tonight.
I'm taking the under tonight since they're missing their best scorer with the Suns.
Oh, man.
I'm going to take – you change into the – go to the under too?
I forgot about Devin Booker being out. Yeah.
All right, so we're both going Lakers and the under, and we're both going Bucks and the over. Yeah. This is I'm excited about tonight because it's only 2 games. Like man, last night was too hectic. I can't watch all that. I'm trying to keep up and I just can't do it. So well, I think that's all that we have for today. I guess we'll see how we do tomorrow. We're doing pretty good on our picks though. I was pretty happy about that last night. So.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
And you don't have to work tonight, so you can actually watch the games, and only 2 games, so that's pretty good. I think there's only 6 games tomorrow night when I looked earlier, so that'll be nice to watch too. So
I just had it pulled up, but I thought there's more 6.
Maybe there is. I hope there's not.
There is.
Oh, there's 8. Oh my god, dude! Wait, that's
11.
Oh my god, 11 games. I hate you, NBA. Why so many games, bro?
11. Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy. All right, man. I guess that's all we have, unless you got something else you want to talk about tonight or today.
Now let's talk about that 5-finger discount you were in the drive-thru yesterday.
Dude, that was 3-finger combo from Raising Cane's,
I
man.
heard you.
3.
You had a 5-finger discount. You told her, it's like, look.
I wish I'd have got a 5-finger discount. I mean, stealing something. Yeah. No, dude, I love Raising Cane's. It's awesome.
It is good.
It's right by my house too, bro. I like going there.
Yeah. Find you a job there. Anyway.
I'm plugging Raising Cane's. Raising Cane's, sponsor us. We need you.
We do need you.
I need some.
Hungry.
I need some free food in here. All right, man. I guess that's all we have today. That's all you got, right? We're done.
That's all I got, home.
All right, everybody. Thanks for tuning in to the Over the Hills Hoops podcast. We are out of here. We'll see you tomorrow. Peace.
Let's go.